basketball time here tonight, and we're off in Knoxville. Rickea Jackson down low quickly, and she's fouled just 5 seconds into this one. And as we mentioned in the open, here in her 5th season in women's college basketball, Rickea Jackson. Jackson, All-SEC first team this year, and she gets her first point, and the first point in the 23-24 season for Tennessee, and they'll set up in a token pressure out front. Driving in the lane and is fouled down low. It's Grizzle, as we mentioned in the open.
FAMU is going to have to get to the basket. They have a little bit of a size disadvantage, so they have to draw fouls and make their free throws.
As she goes, so will Florida A&M this season, and we're knotted up at 1, just 12 seconds into this one. Both teams coming out to press early. Florida A&M kind of in that box in one, and Sarah Puckett leaks out the backside, and the turnaway jumper's good. Tennessee with their second. Gilbert, Subarats, Brennan, Grizzle, and Delancey for Florida A&M. That jumper off the mark, and Hollingshed is there. And going to be curious to see Jillian Hollingshed in her second season on Rocky Top. She kind of backed up Tamari Key last year. She gets the start tonight.
I'm such a fan of Jillian Hollingshed. I think her game is there's so much growth that is there and so much potential that is in her game that the sky is the limit. I think she has a pro build to her. I think she's lengthy, she's tall, she moves well. I think right now her biggest thing is consistency.
I think something I'm most excited for is to see Hollingshed and Key on the floor together. They go 6'5" and 6'1" together. That'll be a fun combination down low in the paint. Quickly ahead of the back, and the layup made inside. It is number 13, Yvette Subarats, down low for Florida A&M. Florida A&M in that matchup, man-to-man defense. Looks like they're switching everything down low on this talented Tennessee offense as Jackson fades away and finds the bottom of the net. Rickea Jackson with 3 early on the night. Again, 19.2 points per game last season. This is her 4th year on the Naismith Trophy watch list here for Kelly Harper and her squad. Nice drive and an easy finish down low. It's Ariana Grizzle with a shake and finish with a right hand.
I have to give Skylar Boxiger an assist for that, because the way that she was able to post up.
Nice defense out front. That's Jackson working with Delancey. And the Lady Vols will get it down low in the paint. And Delancey with the quick hand. She's got the steal. 2-on-3 back the other way. And Delancey goes coast to coast with the right. Florida A&M in front. Wells out front. We mentioned coming over from Belmont in the Mid-State. First team All-Missouri Valley Conference last year. She'll be key to get kind of that scoring threat going for Tennessee early on this year. Sarah Puckett with the deflection, and Grizzle able to track it down. Sets up Delancey 3, book it. Florida A&M doubling up the number 11 team in the country early. Spear looks to answer, and she's got Joel Spear with her first bucket at Thompson Bowling Arena, and she got quite the reception from the home fans when she was announced as Grizzle finishes with the left. Karoline Striplin, fresh into the game for Tennessee, and a little give and go, nicely done. Jackson to Striplin down low.
That was a great look by Rickea Jackson, and that was an even better cut. And when you have those high-low actions between your post players, that can just be your bread and butter all day.
Grizzle out front. Florida A&M with the lead, looking to extend it. It's off the mark, but the hustle rebound down low. Subarats is there, and she will go to the line. Early in this one, and you would expect nothing else from a Bridget Gordon coach team. With her first head coaching gig in Tallahassee there at Florida A&M. Long three from Wells out front, no good. Striplin towers over the defense, goes up, and she's fouled. Gordon actually was introduced as an assistant at New Mexico State. That is where she will patrol the sidelines down in Tallahassee this year as Striplin. Halfway gone here in the first quarter as what a feed inside. Left side, open three, Wells, book it, check that, that's Joel Spear outside, her second three of the night. And driving down low in a charge. Down low, Striplin trying to find some room outside. That'll set up a Spear three. She's got it. Florida A&M has led most of this one. They've got a 2.5-minute scoring drought, and that will continue. Kaiya Wynn ahead of the pack. She will glide in with the left and finish an 8-0 run over the last 3 minutes of play. Lead this one by 4 early. I want to thank you all for joining us here on the SEC Network Plus for our entire crew tonight. For Sarah Detweiler and for Tamara Harris, I'm Zach Nelson. Blessed to be with you here tonight. Day 2 on opening night here in women's college basketball. Puckett will be fouled.
I was really excited to see her play. She showed up.
Those transfers in this season for Tennessee. Strickland, just a 10th Knoxville native to play here in the program for Tennessee. She joins the likes of Destiny Wells, Joel Spear, and Talasia Cooper. The South Carolina transfer will redshirt this season for Tennessee. Florida A&M has came to play, Cameron. They are just getting after it on the offensive side of the floor.
That was another middle drive for FAMU.
3 seconds separating shot and game clock, and Florida A&M. This offense has looked good for Tennessee tonight. They're on pace for 96 and make that 108, but the defense has been the curious spot, giving up 19. Florida A&M trying to get down the floor in a hurry. I don't think they see what's going on with the game clock, and the game clock will run out.
Tennessee is going to have to adjust.
A surprise stat after quarter number 1. Florida A&M is outscoring Tennessee in the paint 12-10. Strickland will get a 3 out front, no good. And that's a surprising of a stat as you can think of. And if you're Bridget Gordon, I'm sure you'll love to see that early here in this one. Puckett will set the feet from about 8 feet, and she's got it. Tennessee in front by 9, their largest lead of the night. Florida A&M needing to get 5 and green going to stay in this one, and that'll be a legal screen back to Tennessee. One young lady we haven't seen so far tonight, Shamari Key for Tennessee, toward the end of the bench for the Big Orange. Starting the exhibitions for Tennessee, kind of some spot minutes early. As Karoline Striplin finishes down low, but you've got the post production down low. Key can have a breather down. Defense up front by Sarah Puckett. Brindle trying to get going, and Grizzle turns it over. Rickea Jackson, 2-on-2 break, drops it off to Powell, sidestep, and that was beautiful.
The aggression that Powell's played with, even at her size, is so fun to watch. Small but mighty.
Small but mighty indeed. Nice feed down low from Rickea Jackson, and Powell finishes it herself. 4 points on the night for Jasmine Powell on the back cut. A. Strickland looking to run the break for Tennessee, and now Powell will reset. Jasmine Powell getting downhill with that right hand, and she is there.
You know, she gets an open look to the rim. The defense didn't stop her. The defense dropped there, took advantage of it.
Tennessee on a quick 8-0 run. Grizzle out front, defending by Strickland. 3 on the way, no good. Jackson is there. Tennessee looking to push again. She'll set the screen for Powell. Powell getting downhill, will pull up, and it's off the mark. Hollingshed there again, and she's fouled. Jillian Hollingshed to the line. She played in 36 games a season ago for Tennessee. No starts, but she gets the start here tonight. The transfer from last season from the University of Georgia. It's the trip from Athens to here in Knoxville and gets one of two from the line. Darby looking to work here with Delancey. And Delancey will take it herself off the glass. Good.
Great job and composure by Delancey. She saw that pressure coming, but she stuck with it and was able to get a great look.
Spear out front, Jackson, no good. And that's rebounded down low. Outside of just a couple of quick shots for Florida A&M, got to be surprised by the poise of the Rattlers. They're not letting this Tennessee team get under their skin at all.
If you look at their roster, majority of this team are seniors and juniors. They really are a veteran team. They have a lot of maturity and they play with a lot of composure. It's just they have a lot of new players, so they're still trying to learn their chemistry and learn how to play with each other.
This is a completely rebranded squad from a season ago. The three is splashed down from out front. Haley Brennan, the sophomore from Daytona State. She one of those newcomers this season for Bridget Gordon.
I think Haley Brennan is going to have to get more looks.
Hollingshed tried to tip that out and tips it right to Grizzle. Grizzle trying to work, feeds it down low. What a pass! And Florida A&M's cut that lead down to single digits. Tennessee, no field goals in the last 4 minutes. The Rattlers on a 7-0 run. And Jackson will push that run quickly and break that run right in half. I'll be curious to see how Tennessee does with some scoring droughts. Shot clock going down. I don't believe Florida A&M knows about it, and that'll be a shot clock violation.
Take yourself out of the shot by overpassing.
That'll drive Bridget Gordon nuts here early in this one. For Florida A&M hanging in it just down 11. The storied program in Tennessee by Rickea Jackson. Tennessee man-to-man out front. Seems to be switching about just everything besides Hollingshed down low. And excited to see the young lady at the scorer's table for Tennessee. It's going to be a big round of applause. Out front, Joel Spear. She's got 9 early for Tennessee, and she'll pull up and...
That's definitely going to be a huge plus and a threat for any team.
That step back from Joel Spear, absolutely filthy. They say that one didn't go back and over. Tennessee gave up 19 in the first quarter, just 9 here in quarter number 2. Joel Spear with a pull-up J, no good, foul down low. Joel Spear's been busy tonight. She'll get 1 from 2 from the line. Hustle on the floor. Bodies hit the deck and a jump ball. Back the other way quickly is Yvette Subaretz. And she'll drive the lane. Tamari Key is there.
You do.
Subaretz the line. She has been get downhill in a quick one, kind of spread apart that defense as the second foul shot is. Close one here is Knoxville as we finish up half number 1. Hornset out front. And who will Wells decide to go with? She's got Jackson and Key out front. And she'll go with 6 on the clock. Wells getting around the corner. Feeds it off. Spear. 1 second. Bottom. Night 2 of opening night here in women's college basketball. Tennessee and Florida A&M on opening night for themselves. And the Rattlers will get the basketball first here in the second half. Pull-up jumper using that screen out front. Haley Brennan this time, and that lead is back down to just 14. That'll set up a bucket 3 from the... Answer right backing off the mark, and Tennessee will look to push. Jasmine Powell with a nice dish down low. Rickea Jackson with the left. And
She knew she should have made that.
I'll give Kia a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. The low bounce pass trying to
get a challenge.
Jackson, you see there, 8-3 and 2.
Game from their opponent every single night. It's going to be a punch. Every team that plays them is going to try their hardest.
Hollingshed down. Puckett in transition. It's off the mark. Jackson is there. She'll duck in between two. We've talked quite a bit about Rickea Jackson tonight. She looked like she was not overwhelmed at all this past Sunday in a loss to the women's national team. Is that Jackson in her 5th season here in college, projected to go 6th in the WNBA draft this season. He'll be picked as Joel Spear with a team high and game high 18. You
got to love that adjustment by Spear. Right now they're closing out hard on her because she's just been knocking down those open threes. So for her to be able to read that and put the ball on the floor.
Now looking to do work down low, and she is fouled. That was a nice take.
That even when I was playing, huddle after every day ball is important. Just opportunity for us to just kind of get on the same page.
Is the clap new? Nice suffocating defense we've seen from the Lady Vols, but Jackson comes off her feet. But Jarvie's able to pull down the board. Nice outlet pass in front. Spear is there on the reception end. She's got a cool 20 points, 7 of 12 from the floor, 5 of 10 from deep. Spear will take a seat. Kaiya Wynn, who has really spelled Spear tonight, into the ball game for the Big Orange. 3 on the corner. It's good. A corner.
No, I'm kidding. But again, we would just stay up late, practicing, getting up early. He was literally my first coach. And, we're just so competitive and, it's been great. So again, I'm just really proud of him. Again, I was saying before, my mom thinks we're taking it a little too serious right now, the way we've been going back and forth with each other. But it's all love for sure.
I wish I could be a fly on the wall in the conversation as he coaches up his team here under Bridget Gordon here in her 1st season at Florida A&M. He mentioned his first assistant coaching job. A new staff here this season for Florida A&M. Tennessee in front by 21. And it was really a 14-0 run in quarter number 2 that really has held Tennessee out in front since. As Wynn knocks down free throw number 2. And this is really who Florida A&M's got to get going. It's Ariana Grizzle. But then that is a nice fake and dipping under by number 13, Yvette Subarats.
That was great composure by her. A little up and under action, great finish.
And then what a feed down low. Destiny Wells behind the back, and Sarah Puckett is there to finish that one.
A dime pass right there. A great look.
Absolute dime indeed down low to Puckett. Looked like both defenders just came into the face of Wells, and she dumped it off. Tennessee with a 22-point lead in this one. Puckett down low, defending Grizzle, and she'll travel with it. Turnover.
Turnovers and take care of the ball.
I mentioned limit turnovers. They have to read earlier. 10 for Tennessee, 5 for Florida A&M. That's at 3. Off the bottom of the rim. Volleyball down low, and Striplin comes out of there with it. Projected to finish 3rd in the SEC, but what do you think is the key factor?
Has had all the pieces that they needed to win a championship, honestly. If everybody is healthy and, they just really play to their strengths, I think that's the main key, working hard. Continue to, be on the grind and have that tunnel vision during season is so important.
I couldn't agree with you more. But she is back here this season. I think my key factor is second to none in the country. But she's got to be ready for SEC play for this team to compete for a championship.
Exactly, and just getting in shape. Having practice and being in game shape are just two different things. You don't get into game shape. They're not going to force minutes on her. She's not on a minute restriction or anything like that.
They got 2 exhibitions under their belt, but this schedule does not let up Tennessee gets top 15 teams in a row there. A game and a 4-game kind of cluster, and I think that'll be kind of a telltale sign for this squad. And then Thursday night, they go to Tallahassee and they'll take on the Noles. Number 18 team in the country as Edie Darby.
Fans love her. They go crazy every time she gets in the game or she scores. They're just a player that I think they just really respect her.
And a nice feed down low. Kaiya Wynn on the
job of getting out in transition. That's exactly what you want to do. If your Tennessee basketball is fast speed, fast pace, you want to get the ball ahead. You want to push. You don't want to have to set up a play.
She had 9 in just a quarter and a minute. Striplin will finish that one down.
Themselves. So I think this season, I think it's a great thing that they're having that tough schedule and able to see Tamara Key back. Everyone's playing pretty solid defense. Especially they're doing a great job offensively, getting to the basket, being aggressive.
Tennessee with a warm-up to begin the season here on night number 1 against Florida A&M, but first game for Tennessee. As that 3 was knocked down in the corner, Lady Vols still in front by 26. Circling over to Puckett, looking down low for Tamari Key, finishes with a left.
Was able to get easy 2. She does such a good job of keeping the ball high. She's already a lot taller than her opponent, so for her to also keep it high is a huge advantage.
Tennessee outscoring that Florida A&M bench by 24. They lead by 26. As well, you can say Kaiya Wynn. Those are 4 good defensive players for the Lady Vols. Front shot clock winding down. 3, thrusted up, fingration, heave, and she gets it to go. And Puckett with an answer. It's out, and Wynn is there. Tennessee. Waning moments here in the 4th quarter. Tennessee in front by 25. Spinning inside and fouled down low.
Continue to work on yourselves. Run your plays. Execute your plays. Make your shots.
This just the 8th foul shot of the night for the Rattlers. Set up Puckett. Nice ball movement from Tennessee, and Jackson can't finish. And number 32, Nia Bostic said, hold up, we're going to pull that one back out and set up. Up front to Grizzle. Looking to shake on Wynn, and she will do so. Donna Grizzle, we mentioned 2nd team all SWAC as Powell pulls up for a 3 off the mark. Jackson is there, and she will head.
That veteran energy to her. She's a great player.
Rickea Jackson here tonight. Jackson up to 12. And now to 13 here. And she almost got that one. Definitely impacted that shot as that one will go down 2-1 in this one. As Wells will duck under and she is fouled. And that loss to Team USA on Sunday. And Destiny Wells to the line. See there, 19.5 points per game, last transfer portal, according to ESPN in this last class. Hollingshed rejects that one again. Hollingshed now on to 3 blocks tonight, and the transition offense. Below a nice little give and go action, jumper off the mark. Hollingshed skies again for the board. Hollingshed, 8th board of the night to go along with 5 points and 3 blocks. Striplin, she's had herself a night as well, and she finishes well out front. Edie Darby a 3 off the mark. And Jillian Hollingshed, rebound number 9, rebound number 10. She's off, but Striplin is there. Edie Darby looking to push for Tennessee. And Kaiya Wynn will set up for 3. Book it for 5. Up top, Florida A&M working the basketball. And that'll set up a Grizzle 3. Tennessee will put a bow on this one. They will improve to 1-0 here in 2023. 24, capped off by 20 pieces tonight.